안녕하세요. 충주맨입니다. 수출용 충주 사과 가격 논란, 진심으로 사과드립니다. 저도 속고 국민도 속았습니다. 자세한 설명은 담당 부서인 충주시 채널에 공개될 예정입니다. 감사합니다.
My parents, they got divorced when I was about 10, and I have kids now, and their parents are divorced also. And I remember when we told our kids about that we were going to divorce. If you get divorced, you should tell your children. We had to do it carefully because they were 5 and 2 years old at the time, so we had to put it in a way that they could comprehend. So I remember we sat them down, and I said, okay, listen, you know how you love your dog? You love your dog. Like, sometimes you give your dog food from your plate. You're not supposed to, but you do that because you love your dog. Remember the other day, your mom and I were like, don't give the dog any ham, but you did because you love your dog. Okay, so that's why we're getting a divorce. Because you don't listen. And we just can't take it anymore. It's just too ham, but you did because the other day your mom and I were like, you're not supposed to, but you do that because you love your dog. Remember the other day your mom and I were like, don't give the dog any ham, but you did because you love your dog. Okay, so that's why we're getting a divorce. Because you don't listen. And we just can't take it anymore. It's just too hard to not be listened to. So we're gonna move to separate homes and each have you for half the week because neither of us wants to have you all the time anymore. Yeah, and it's very sad because I love your mother very, very much. And she loves me so much. But we hate you more.
그래, 호주의 아름다움을 느껴보세요. 하늘에서는 물론 지상에서 그리고 예상치 못한 곳에서까지 뭘 망설이고 있나요? 진짜 호주를 만날 시간 그래.
This week we chose drunk driving. Now, can you make light of drinking and driving without sounding like you're endorsing it? Nope. But it was fun to try. Watch this. Hey, thanks for meeting with me.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Let me start by asking you this. What made you such a strong advocate for FAD? And try to keep it light. This is a comedy show.
There isn't anything light about people losing their life on our highways, okay?
Would you say that life is a highway? I'm going to ride it all night long?
If you care to look at it that way.
What can I do to stop drinking and driving that I'm not already doing?
Once you sit and you start drinking and you know that you're getting to a point where you're starting to act ridiculous, you better ask for help. Because if you don't check yourself, you're going to break yourself. Does that make sense to you?
I would say you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Can I use that?
You can.
Thank you.
You can. That'd be a great motto.
I like it. Thank you.
I just thought of it right now.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring up this. This is a breathalyzer. Blow before you go. This is something that you can use before you leave that bar, before you leave that restaurant, and test yourself to see if you should get behind that wheel.
Whenever I go to a bar, I always try to get a blow before I go.
Can we go on to the next question, Anthony?
I had to.
There's nothing funny about that, Anthony. You understand?
I'm iffy on it. Are you against people driving on marijuana too? And if so, how do you think pizzas should get delivered?
Anthony, I'm done.
Michael.
Hey.
Anthony. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
Well, I'll make this quick. I know you're probably up to your ears in putting killers back on the road. Do you think blood alcohol levels for DUI should be higher, lower, or are you satisfied with your current income? Do you get a lot of repeat business?
I get clients that do come back to me, yes.
That must be incredibly satisfying. If I'm in court for drunk driving, what face should I be making to show the proper remorse? Like a...
That's not the face. You should be a little